Hey guys, welcome to my 10,000 subscriber video or something like that. Well, I asked you all to have a big Q&A and you really delivered. So I had my brother pick around 30 questions for me and I have them all right here and we'll see. I'll try to go through them all. If there's anything I missed or didn't bring up, just write a comment down below and I'll see if I can answer it quite quickly. So, the first question is Hoi 4 related questions. First one comes from Caitlin Mandrew. What is the best country in Hoi 4? Well, I would say Germany, but just from the beginning of the game, it's Germany. Most military power, most biggest army, best production. But if you let 4 years go into the game, it's United States. Sacktastic95 asks modern day Sweden. Yeah, it's already up on the YouTube channel, so just watch it there. Kenzo Rauf. When the modern day war gets released, will you do a 60-player multiplayer campaign? I love that episode. Thank you for loving that episode. And yeah, sure, why not? And that's the same for the other mods too. If they're coming out really well and works in a multiplayer focused way, yeah, sure, I don't see a problem with that. The Troll Ninja asked, what was your favorite Hoi 4 campaign ever? That's a pretty hard one. If you say ever, then I guess you mean everything that I've ever done, and I would probably pick my first Hungary campaign, where I almost took over the world, and it was previously undone, even at the office, so that was pretty goddamn amazing. The Wizard123 asked me, but where's the option for the Black Ice mod? Well, I chose to not have it with, because this is not a democracy, it's a dictatorship, a monarchy, and I choose what's in the votes. That's it. No, it has a bit too many options, and I think it might be hard to do a very high-speed focused playthrough of it. So, next page. And here's 2 EU4 related questions. What is your favorite nation in EU4? I like Salzburg, because salt, but otherwise, if I shouldn't pick Salzburg, I actually really like Sweden because they're really powerful, but I also really like Venice because they're in a pretty unique situation. Yeah, I'll probably say Venice. Simon Siger. Oh god, I forgot to say. Last question was from Shidrau Pedrau. Let's see. Next question is from Simon Siger. Daniel, if you had to ally one of following in the EU4 dev clash, who would it be and why? Other Daniel, he's a backstabber and a betrayer, not him. Didor Jake, he's a backstabber and betrayer, so not him. Wiz, he's a backstabber and betrayer, no. Hey, our deal was just a bit unclear, but if you make a good deal with him, it's definitely worth it. So Wiz is a good ally. Grugi, I don't have any opinion about him actually. I have never had a really big alliance with him. Maybe Grugi. Icky, the player slayer. Yeah, I like it. Right now we have kind of a mutual agreement. He stays on the main island, I stay on the islands. So yeah, Iki would probably be a very good ally if I made him like permanent ally. And the letter C, unfortunately you can't ally vassals, so I couldn't ally him. He's, as you know, a vassal to Wiz. So one question about CK2. It's asked by Strategy What's Up. Continue with CK2 or the Immortal series. I will continue with the Immortal series as soon as the next DLC comes out, Monks and Mystics. I think that will add some pretty cool stuff and improve the campaign so far by quite a bit. So, next page. Some YouTube related questions. Okay. Inserdorf93 asks me, do you watch other YouTubers, streamers? If yes, whom? I watch quite a bit of YouTube. I watch everything from Extra History, Extra Credits, Game Theory, Quill, Enter Elysium. Let's see. I'm started watch Diablo 2 speedrunner, Rukwaiza Cult, I think his name is. I'm always slaughtering it every time I try to say it. But yeah, I watch a bunch of people, of more than those people I've just mentioned now. But yeah, these are the ones just pop into my head. So then Daniel Andres says, was there something special that made you think about starting streaming and make videos? So I took over from Jacob, I think a brand manager at Paradox. I don't actually remember exactly what his title is. So once for a Volvo Wednesday, and people apparently liked me, so they asked me to be there one more time. Yeah, that continued for a while until people asked, do you have your own channel? And I said no. They said make one. I said okay. And here we are right today. Over 10,000 subscribers and over 1 million views. Really, really amazing. I actually never thought I would be here, so thanks for all the support. And then him again, and Fondonso R asks me, would you quit working at Paradox Interactive to do YouTube full time, or do you enjoy working there so much you would continue anyway? That's a very, very hard question. Like a really hard question. I really love working at Paradox, but doing these videos is also really, really fun. So it's a very hard question. I would pretty much say we'll see in the future. I would probably, from like my first thought right now, I would probably stay at Paradox, but this is also really fun to do, so I don't know. I don't know. And this, which leads us to quite a lot of questions about my work at Paradox. Okay, source code and average Joson asks me, what do you do exactly at Paradox? i.e., which specific component of a game do you work on? So I do QA, quality assurance, which go everything from bug reporting to writing feedback documents to poke programmers when they're not doing their work. No. And yeah, just basically everything regarding stability, bugs, multiplayer, feedback, talking with you guys on the forums, a lot of stuff. I think I've only been requested once or twice to actually play the game. Many times it's just focus on the new feature that we're just now doing, or can you do just a quick playthrough and of all the features in the game just to be able to see that everything still works. So yeah, QA is quite a big role. Josh Mack asked me, how did you come to work for Paradox? Well, it was from my school. We had a QA course, and yeah, I got interested in Paradox games that way and in Paradox. And suddenly they just had a QA spot opening. I applied for it. I didn't get it at first, but I got it at my second try. So yeah, I just applied as anyone else. Burncastle and Tarrant T, what is your favorite part about working for Paradox Interactive? Well, the people there, I love them, and yeah, I would say actually people and the flat company structure. I can basically go to whoever I want, the game designer. I can go to Fredrik Wester, the CEO, and poke at him and say, hey, I have some feedback about this. And he would just say, okay, awesome to hear, let me... And yeah, the flat company structure. I've never been turned away your QA. Like, it doesn't exist at Paradox. So it's really cool. The flat company structure, I go and talk with probably Podcat, the lead for Hearts of Iron 4, every single day. And yeah, it's super cool. So that's probably my favorite part of working at Paradox Interactive. Cryptic Yamesy asked me, has working at Paradox changed the way you appreciate the game when playing them? I probably like them more since, well, I was introduced to Paradox games with the QA course I had at my school. Yeah, since I've never seriously played Paradox games before I started working there, so that kind of went one with one. Simon Seeger asked me, are you working mostly alone or at teams at Paradox? For QA, we have one central QA team who basically is put in where the need is most, and we also have an embedded QA position where, well, they're sitting with the teams and working with them on a daily basis. I'm currently sitting at central QA with some additional focus on AI of our games. So yeah, we mostly work at teams, but not always everyone in the teams are working on the same thing where I am at central. So I could be sitting on CK2 with another guy, and the two other people there could be sitting on EU4. It all depends where the need is most critical. Let's see. Roberto Golar asked me, was there any problems on Paradox when you decided to start streaming independently? They said, ooh, cool, awesome, can we retweet you? So yeah, not really. And then some personal questions for me. So, oh god, this was a lot of people. So, Malware CSS, Hacker1812 and Strategy WhatsApp asked me, what did you study in high school? Did you go to university? Where have you studied, Mr. Daniel? So I went first. My gymnasium was a bit computer focused. I learned a bit of coding, a bit of web design and stuff like that. It's called NTE Gymnasiet for those who are interested. And then later I went to a game design school called Future Games, where I learned basically about Unity, Unreal Engine, and C#, basically everything surrounding game development, from design to level design to scripting to yeah, everything basically. And there was also at Future Games where I had the QA course with Paradox. So Makapaka Stone asks me, are you from Sweden? Yes. Kilaphonia asks me, what games did you play when you were younger? I played a lot of Age of Empires. Let's see, what other games? I played Hercules. Let's see, a lot more Age of Empires. Yeah, I think that's actually what I basically only played when I was young. Age of Empires and a lot of S6 Tricky on PS2. That was a really awesome game. I was the best. mhacker1812 asks us, what is your favorite places to visit in Europe? I've actually not been traveling that much. Quite a bit before, when I was much younger, like 10 years ago. But favorite place in Europe? Sweden? No, really, it's way too cold there. I'll probably say Spain, but Spain or Greece, maybe Malta with the Paradox trip. I don't really have a special place, just where it's warmer. Lord Carlos 5678 or 5678 asks me, what is your favorite food? Lasagna. A really good lasagna can beat so many things in the world. Yeah, I think I'm going with lasagna. Jan Schneider asked me, what is some good Swedish food? Some good Swedish food. Swedish pancakes. They're like American pancakes, but much thinner. So they're really crispy, and then you have some strawberry jam, and it's amazing. Mama Yo asks me, what is your favorite type of pudding? My favorite type of pudding is chocolate pudding. Seidol and Burncastle wonders about my hair. So I guess there were two different questions and they were summarized. So, how do I get my awesome hair? Years of practice and combing and to find the right angle on the hair. So yeah, just imagine a wave that it comes crashing down right here, and you can probably get it yourself. Lord Carlos, wow, I think that's his third question. 5678 asked me, why do I always wear shirts? Shirts are cool. Exhibit A. Flamingo Cougar, do you like Mountain Blade? Not really a personal question about me. Maybe kind. So yeah, I like Mountain Blade. I'm just sad that I've only made 2 episodes of it. I really want to do more. I just need to find the time in my schedule to do it. Slurp asks me, Daniel, have you played Undertale? If not, I will become a being with infinite questions. Hello, being of infinite questions. I've not played Undertale, even though I heard lots of good stuff about it. Drellon Dark, what mic do you use? I use a Blue Yeti mic, this one. Hopefully that didn't mess up the sound too much. Some other random questions. Alright, the JK Bros, favorite minor nation? I guess in Hoi 4, I would probably say Hungary. Yay096, what about doing a grand campaign? CK2 import to E4, to Wiki2, to Hoi 4. Yeah, why not? If my CK2 campaign goes well and I still live with my Immortal Ruler, yeah, I'm sure. Sure, let's import it to A4 and let's continue there and see how long I can go with that one ruler. Thomas Legg, what has been your favorite campaign of any of the games that you have played? So a similar, so any one of like any game, okay. I would probably say Mass Effect. I didn't like the ending. Okay, I shouldn't say that. I should say that I really didn't like the ending, but I loved the games otherwise. So yeah, the Mass Effect campaign I had with my character. Shok van der Ley asked me, hi Daniel. Okay. Hi Shok. What's the best way to learn Swedish? I'm the guy who asked how to pronounce välkommen. The best way to learn Swedish would probably be with a Swedish teacher, but a mobile app called Duolingo is pretty good. And some even more random questions. Lors Carlos asked me, so his fourth question. What is love? What is love? I would probably say love is when you see your tanks go over the like opponent's capital. Next question. Next question. Wishbone I said QA doing Q&A. Are you punning yourself, Daniel? I would never punish me that way. I do this because I like it. Abdul Rahman Asiri says, do you like sheep? Well, I definitely don't like expensive sheep, so sheep are pretty good. Jonah Beckers. Daniel, have you ever covered yourself in Vaseline and pretended you were a slug? No. If there, like I said, if there were anything else, any question I missed or anything you really want an answer, just write it down below and I'll see what I can do about it. And then it's just tiny small announcement. I've had a billion questions about more multiplayer with viewers, and yeah, so I was thinking about that, and it's really fun. I just gotta say it first. It's really fun. It takes a lot of time and planning. Like, I wouldn't have been able to do these two I already had without help from my mods. Thank you, Andy, you're the best. So I was thinking Patreon multiplayer. So I've been setting up a Patreon just with some more, like, if you want to join the multiplayers. I think people that are really serious about joining, because I want that to show up on time, want to talk strategy and decrease the drop-off rate from episode to episode. Like, Patreon is of course no guarantee for good internet connection, but I hopefully, like, if they just add this tiny bit, they will be more dedicated to actually be there on time, be there every single session, and be more engaged, and therefore also give a better video for you guys. So yeah, and of course Patreon will also give me improvements to do other stuff, as my own investment, this green screen, pretty cool thing, and that's probably from all the YouTube money that I've earned. So I also want to add a couple more multiplayers, and if I had this steady base of players that I know wants to join constantly, then that would also be really good to have. So link will be down in the description for my Patreon page if you want to join there. But of course I will still try to have some multiplayers where I'll just say, everyone sign up right here and join this, but that would probably be much more seldom than the Patreon multiplayers. But yeah, just staying here and otherwise watching the videos will still be awesome. I thank you all for the support you've given me so far, and actually made my channel quite big, and well, bigger than I ever expected. So just staying here and watching the videos, it's still freaking awesome. And thank you guys for watching this Q&A and 10,000 subscriber, 1 million video. I don't know exactly what to call it anymore. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye and bye.